Well, we have the winter plans here for you for the farm, like we do at the fall ones, except today we're doing the winter plans. And we're going to be going off of what a lot of weather forecasters, which includes myself, are saying about this winter. I'll obviously give my pinpoint in that as well later in the video, but we just want to talk about what's going to happen with the farm this winter. So let's begin. Shoveling and shoveling and shoveling. Something that when it's the northeast winter from 2022 to 23 happen to be probably a pretty rewarding scenario, because that means I can get above 3 hours of sleep at night, because snow days are pretty cool and we don't have to do virtual school, because that's starting to die out and that's something I don't really like anyways. Either way though, this winter they're saying we're gonna be getting a couple big snowstorms over here. I'm personally buying that. That's one of the few things I'll be buying this winter, is that we could possibly be in for maybe a 12 to 18 inch snowstorm, actually a couple of them this winter. So going off of what they're saying, let's create those plans. Shoveling paths in the chicken yard is something that I love doing. You see, you start off right over here and you shovel around, you create drag lines through the snow so you hear the chicken clucking, so that way you know where everything's going to be, and it should include all the best areas, including hideouts. Next thing that we will also be doing this winter shall also include building pens for the chickens. So that will include things like, you know, constructing these like chicken pens where you can put them in for the farm flock in specific, because some of them have been sleeping outside as of recent, and if you don't know, that's quite the unfortunate thing. Construction work on the upstairs is something I'm excited to unveil, meaning hopefully by the time we reach summer this year, I could finally move into a bigger studio and have more time to do lives, as it'll have a much better position for all my stuff. That means that I don't have to clean everything up that gets spilled on the ground, which is good. I don't want to have to clean everything that spills in the ground up. It's quite the annoyance when you have shelves that are basically just massive slopes. That's pretty much all the shelves are built for, to just knock stuff on the floor. So there may be some lives this winter that you may hear some noise, but because it's the winter, I'll only really be able to do lives outside when it's above like 50 degrees, which if they're saying this winter's gonna be as cold as it is, well, I don't think that's gonna happen. And because winter's typically the most uneventful season, and it's also the shortest typically, what is another thing we're gonna be working on this winter? Well, we're probably going to be protecting the chickens. Obviously, we need to innovate for the winter. And as for everyone else in here, everything is going to be completed. Is going to be very small micro projects. So maybe getting ready for the spring garden. Obviously, the fall garden is growing. Only the last video I did some planting. Only 2 of those seedlings didn't really make it past the germination phase. Yeah, you need some help there, buddy? I'll assist you. Here you go, buddy. Get in. Get into your coop, man. You're on your own, buddy. Get in. Come on, bro. There we go. All these other chickens over here, I think there's more than 4 out here tonight. These chickens, if you can reach them, a coyote can also reach them. Look, there's plenty up here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, including an Easter egger, which I'm circling right here. The rest, there's one there, one there, one there, and one there. I don't know how well I can make them out, but there's one. I don't know if you can tell, because the camera typically captures stuff that are as darker than it actually appears. So, one final concluding thought for the winter 2023 to 24 season is my goal. Earlier this year I said I'd reach 100,000 by the end of the year, and the chance of that happening are significantly lower than what I expected. But 2024 we're returning. I want all of you guys to have the greatest possible year next year. So make sure you're returning for the next year. And I gotta let in this idiot chicken real quick. So be sure to click the video on the screen right now. I will catch you guys in the next one. And oh my, somebody didn't make it past today, unfortunately. Looks like one of our Easter eggers. Let's do a moment of silence.